mortali vertici, bella di gloria un giorno, l'ombre degli avi assorgano, solo un istante intorno. Okay, what are we talking about today? Talking about how words kill your beauty, yeah? I was just reviewing a recording of a lesson with my teacher. He's Russian. He says, words kill your beauty. And he demonstrated how when you try to shape words too much with tongue, jaw, lips, vocal cords don't like this. Vocal cords don't like this. Vocal cords like simple and relaxed, yeah? You need to be engaged above, and here is nothing. And I forget this. I have to be reminded of this, you know? It's been a tough week for me in rehearsal. I've been feeling tight. I feel like I haven't gotten on the voice, and this is something I need to be reminded of, and I'm coming back to this right now. So, a good practice is to actually use your hands. Use your hands. Get your hands on your jaw, and remind yourself that this is just released. This is just released. Yeah. And when you start singing, you know you're gonna feel a little silly, baby, but you'll realize when you hear the recording that in fact it doesn't really matter to make words, you know. So I'm singing this little piece from Verdi, Attila, and this is the baritone aria, Dagli mortali vertici. So if I sing Dagli mortali vertici, yeah, I'm singing the words Dagli mortali vertici, and maybe sound isn't that bad, but there's no line, yeah. And I won't last. I can already feel too much movement, yeah? So keep it simple. So in your warm-up, you can hum, lip flutter. Try to find a relaxed place where vibration happens, yeah? You notice I flip into my falsetto there. That's another thing you can work on. But what you're looking for is a place where buzz kind of happens and you have no engagement here. Nothing like this, yeah? This is just an exercise for release. And so you try to sing in this way. Dagli mortali vertici, bella di gloria un giorno. And as much as possible, I try to release this. And I don't know if that's like really the best I can do. Honestly, I think I could probably do better. But, you know, what am I doing? I'm reminding myself with my hands. I'm putting my hands here. I'm reminding myself, release this, Novocaine, yeah? You become almost like a ventriloquist. Dagli mortali vertici, dagli mortali vertici, yeah, this is not moving very much, yeah? And what that does is it enables this to remain relatively undisturbed, yeah? That's the idea. That's the idea. You want chords not to get jostled about too much, you know, because you have a muscle. You have muscles of neck, larynx, tongue, which attaches down here in your trachea. And all these things, you know, when you're shaping words and you're doing things superficially, it disrupts that, yeah? And what we're doing, especially in classical singing, is you're trying to maximize resonance and frequency and vibration and all these things. So the more you disrupt that, obviously, you know, you're going to minimize the amount of, vibrational freedom, energy you have. You know, all of that freedom creates beautiful, resonating tone, overtones and gorgeous, tonic partials. What would you call it exactly? I think they're called partials, right? Anyway, but yeah, okay, so you can still work above, yeah? You hear what happens to sound. I have lift on the sound. What am I doing? I'm engaging palate. This is always happening internally, yeah? This is always happening internally. And what I was taught is that the more you're engaged deep in your body, you take a breath, you give a little bit of downward resistance. But it's up as well, right? So it's like this. You take your breath either through your mouth or through your nose. I like both. You know, I think the nose works well. If this is a new practice for you, nose works well because nose will automatically lift that soft palate, and you feel where that is, and that's where you should be. Yeah, that's the position of singing. This is your messa di voce. Yeah, placement of the voice. Voice is up here. Body is engaged. You're grounded. You're expansive. You're leaning into the body, a little bit down into the body. Yeah. You know, this is a little bit of a contentious issue. We talk about support. Some people think up, other people think down. I say it's both. You have air coming out, but you also have resistance of air. Yeah. So it's not just air leaving your body. It's blowing steam. Yeah. And so where do you blow steam? Where does air go? Up into the dome. Yeah. Up into that lifted, beautiful area, your nasal pharynx. Yeah. Behind the soft palate. Ha ha. Dandali mortali vertici, ararari aralla, la 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 where am I? Da-dam. Solo un istante intorno, la vitrice l'aquila. And so it goes, yeah? And you take that all the way throughout the entire range, from bottom to top, yeah? Let's demonstrate. And in the top, you feel it even more. You feel ho, 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 ho. Down here, you don't feel it as much, which is why I say keep it forward, but also let that guide you. Let that sound guide you, because as you change in your register, that feeling is going to change. But anyway, I digress. The point of this lesson is really to remind you little to no movement whatsoever of lips, tongue, and jaw. Little to no movement whatsoever. So you're singing whatever song you have, just to remind yourself, blah, 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 blah. This is all released, yeah? Where is energy? Energy is up here. Energy is in the lift. Energy is in the body. Energy is not from the upper teeth or here to here. That is nothing. It is just open. It gets out of the way, yeah? So hopefully that helps. Get in touch if you have any questions. I'm happy to chat. Would love to, talk farther. There you go. That's great. That's great English. All right. Cheers.